Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. The Young and the Restless yesterday hit a huge milestone as the show celebrated its 13,000th episode. And in the build-up to the big day, the show unveiled a treat for the fans and for stars like Braeden, the return of the original Newman Ranch. It wasn't just a touching nod to the past, but also a commitment to the future. The Newmans have become a pillar of the show, and sitting at the center of it is, and always has been, Victor. But Braeden has been playing the ruthless, yet still lovable tycoon for nearly 45 years at this point, and we'd be lying if we didn't wonder how long he intended to keep at it. Luckily, when TV Insider spoke with the legendary actor, they asked him about plans to retire. "I will not," he tells TV Insider. "I don't want to." One of Braeden's favorite stories, he tells TV Insider, was when the show brought on Dorothy McGuire to play his Victor's mother, Cora Miller. It's a huge change from how he started out, initially only signing for 3 months, then agreeing to do a year before he'd had enough of playing Victor as an outright villain. This is something the actor has famously spoken about over the years, having gotten fed up with playing bad guys in primetime and daytime and wanting something more. Cartoon villains are all well and good for shows like Wonder Woman, but daytime television has so much more dramatic potential built in. He tells TV Insider about how he went straight to Young and Restless co-creator Bill Bell and told him, "Bill, unless you ascribe a background to this character that justifies who he is or explains who he is, I don't want to play bad guys anymore." In just 2 months, he says, Bell came up with the brilliant storyline. Victor got a tragic backstory. We learned he'd grown up in an orphanage, and from then on, Braeden never looked back. And now, he just doesn't see any reason to give up doing what he loves. "I feel very well," he tells TV Insider. "The bladder cancer is under control, and I will have another cystoscopy in about a month. And if that is negative, then I'll be free for a while. It's never gone completely. You have to always watch, but signs are very good. At this point, I'm very fortunate," Braeden says. "I disagree with a lot of what Victor Newman does, but the emotional components are there and I agree with them completely. It's easy for me to play. I love it." Check out the full interview with TV Insider to get Braeden's take on Victor, the show's 13,000th episode, and his feelings about the Newman Ranch revitalization. Braeden, known to millions of fans as Victor Newman on The Young and the Restless, has become a cornerstone of daytime television since joining the iconic soap opera in 1980. Over 4 decades later, his portrayal of the powerful, often ruthless Newman patriarch continues to captivate audiences and keep viewers coming back for more. As one of the most enduring characters in soap opera history, Braeden's commitment to the role is undeniable. But recently, the actor has begun to contemplate the inevitable: retirement. At 83, Braeden's career has spanned more than 6 decades, from his early days as a newcomer in Hollywood to becoming one of the most recognizable faces on daytime television. Yet despite his longevity, the question on many fans' minds is, how long will Braeden continue to play Victor Newman? Will he ever retire? And if so, when? Braeden's relationship with his character, Victor Newman, is deep, complex, and personal. He's made it clear in interviews over the years that he is not just acting out a role. He is Victor Newman in many ways. The chemistry between Braeden and his character has contributed to the immense popularity of The Young and the Restless. And it's this connection that makes the prospect of his retirement a bittersweet subject for both the actor and the fans who followed the character's journey. "I'm not the kind of person who plans things far in advance," Braeden explains when asked about retirement. "I don't know when I'll retire, but I don't see an end right now. As long as I'm physically able to do it and still enjoy the work, I'll continue. When it becomes a burden, that's when I'll step away." This candid response reflects Braeden's grounded approach to his career. He's never been the type of actor to rest on his laurels or phone in a performance. Even in the face of age and a shifting entertainment landscape, Braeden is still fully invested in his role. His passion for portraying Victor Newman, a character he's shaped and developed over the years, is evident when he speaks about the job. "I love working. I love acting. I'm not someone who would be content sitting around all day doing nothing. I have too much energy for that. But it has to feel right. It has to feel worthwhile, he adds. As with many long-running television programs, The Young and the Restless has seen its fair share of changes. The show's cast has evolved over the years, and many of Braeden's longtime co-stars have come and gone. In recent years, daytime soaps, in general, have faced challenges, with changing viewer habits, a decline in ratings, and the rise of streaming platforms altering the way people consume television. While The Young and the Restless remains one of the highest-rated daytime dramas, the landscape of television is unrecognizable from what it was when Braeden first joined the show in 1980. For many actors, this kind of industry change can lead to burnout or a desire to move on. But Braeden, ever the realist, understands the evolution of the industry and isn't disillusioned by it. Instead, he has adapted, adjusting to the shifting dynamics while continuing to find new ways to keep his performance fresh. The actor's pragmatism in the face of such changes seems to be a key factor in his longevity, both in his career and on The Young and the Restless. It's been a different world in many ways. But what I love about daytime television is that there's an immediate feedback. You know the audience is there, watching, and they care. That's something you don't always get in primetime television or film. People are invested in these characters, and that makes it worthwhile. For Braeden, retirement is not just about stepping away from the set, but also about reflecting on the legacy he's built over the years. It's no secret that Braeden's role as Victor Newman has cemented his place in television history, but it's also allowed him to achieve something few actors in daytime television can claim. He has helped shape the course of the soap opera genre itself. Victor Newman's character arc has been filled with dramatic twists and turns, from his rise to power within the Newman Enterprises empire to his complex relationships with his family, business rivals, and romantic interests. Fans have watched as he evolved from a villainous businessman into a morally gray anti-hero, and Braeden has brought this multifaceted character to life in a way that few actors could have. Victor's relationship with his children, particularly his son Nicholas, played by Joshua Morrow, is one of the most compelling dynamics in the show, and it's been a major source of storytelling fuel for decades. Braeden's portrayal of Victor has made him a household name and a fixture in pop culture. When you do something for this long, it becomes part of you. Braeden reflects, "I've watched Victor evolve, and I've evolved with him. He's been a challenge to portray, but also very rewarding. And in a way, I'm proud of what we've built together. It's not just about me, it's about the team. The writers, the directors, the other actors. We've all contributed to what Victor has become." The idea of retiring doesn't seem to bother Braeden as much as the thought of stepping away from this unique collaborative effort. For him, the thought of leaving behind this legacy of work is complicated. Still, he understands that, like everything else in life, all good things must come to an end. Even though retirement may still be years away, Braeden is not one to shy away from exploring new opportunities when the time comes. While he acknowledges the significance of his role on The Young and the Restless, Braeden has a range of interests outside of acting, including writing, philanthropy, and public speaking. Over the years, he's shared his passion for fitness and wellness, as well as his involvement in charitable causes, such as the research for cancer cures, a cause close to his heart due to his own personal battles with health issues. As for the future of The Young and the Restless without him, Braeden acknowledges that the show will carry on, as it always has. It'll continue. It's a show that has stood the test of time, he says. But right now, I'm not thinking about that. I'm just focused on what I'm doing today. As Eric Braeden contemplates retirement, it's clear that he's not someone to make decisions lightly. For him, it's not about stepping away from a job. It's about stepping away from a part of his life that has been so deeply ingrained for more than 4 decades. But when the time comes, Braeden will no doubt make it a graceful transition, as only someone of his caliber could. For now, though, fans of The Young and the Restless can rest easy knowing that Braeden is still fully committed to bringing Victor Newman to life. Whether it's for another year or another decade, one thing is certain: The Young and the Restless would not be the same without him. As Braeden himself says, retirement isn't something I'm rushing toward. I'm here for as long as I can be, and when the time is right, I'll know. But for now, there's still a lot of life left in me. And for the millions of fans who've been with him every step of the way, that's all that matters.